So today we will be playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Our contestant for the day will be Barry McCackina. And we'll be going through 8 rounds of questions. And the first 4 questions will focus on Switzerland's national advantage it has with their pharmaceuticals and special instruments. The last 4 questions will focus on the national advantage that Germany has with their manufacturing in general and their automobile manufacturing. You will have 4 lifelines, Barry, 2 of which you can phone a friend, and the other 2 which you can ask the audience. So let's begin.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Barry. So the first question is, since Switzerland has a very rocky terrain, there are not many natural resources. What are the 2 of its self-made strengths?
Human capital and political stability.
Oh, please expand on that. That's pretty good.
The human capital has been developed through its high-quality education system, which was ranked #1 in the Global Competitiveness Report this year. Also, higher education and training overall was ranked #3. Many top industries provide opportunities for students in higher education to engage in research and development projects by giving them funds that universities may not provide. The political system is extremely democratic and values continuous peace and citizen participation more so than other democracies. It also has very liberal policies on trade, which is important because most of Switzerland's economy relies on exports.
That is correct. Second round. Switzerland has ranked first in innovation and second in business sophistication. How does this relate to demand for their products?
Can I please phone a friend?
Hello?
Shaniqua? Shaniqua, hi, I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hello?
Shaniqua? Shaniqua, hi, I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Let me read the question for you.
Okay.
In the Global Competitiveness Report, Switzerland was ranked first in innovation and second in business sophistication. How does this relate to demand for their products?
Well, I think the high degree of innovation and sophistication is a result of the type of people and culture in Switzerland. Years ago, there was a labor shortage which pushed the country to focus on production of high-value specialty products with the knowledge they had. As the years have passed, workers have been looking for better ways to continue making high-quality watches and precision instruments, as well as creating better medicine that people in and out of the country will demand. Also, it's easy for Switzerland to trade because of the strong relationships they have with the EU and US as a result of remaining a neutral country in times of trouble.
Thank you, Shaniqua.
That is correct. You will be making it on to the 3rd round, Barry McCackina. Okay, for the 3rd round, what are the related industries for exports in Switzerland?
The chemical product industry accounts for about, I believe, 34% of the nation's exports revenue. And the most significant products are pharmaceuticals, which account for about 72% of chemical products. The second and third largest exports are machinery/mechanical appliance industries, accounting for about 19% of the export revenue, and specialty instruments accounting for 16% of the export revenue. Specialty instruments include those for optical, photographic, measurement, precision, medical, and musical use. And of course, what Switzerland is very known for are their clocks and watches.
Wow, Barry, you are on a roll here. For the 4th round, the question is, how does Switzerland's business structure and culture affect business?
I think I'm going to use my second call friend. I'm going to call my good friend Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie. All right. Lisa Leslie on the line.
Hi, Barry.
Hey there, Lisa. How are you, girl?
Great.
Listen, I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now, and I'm going to read you the question for you, hopefully you can answer. How does Switzerland's business structure and culture affect business?
The political system values peace. Companies often avoid emphasizing hierarchies and delegate their authority to a wide variety of people in their business. So usually their bosses aren't pretentious or overbearing. Also, authority and respect must be earned, and the degree of education and technical competence influences it. Also, planning for potential risks in advance is more valued than spontaneous crisis management because of the value they place on security and insurance.
That is correct. Remember, these next 4 rounds will be focusing on Germany. Starting the 5th round, What factors made German manufacturing still strong in 2008 when other manufacturing sectors were going down due to the recession?
I would have to go with labor reform and highly skilled workers.
That is partially correct. Please expand though.
Well, Germany took upon a program of fundamental labor market reform in 2003. Due to strong employment protection legislation and a degree of trust from the workforce of well-capitalized companies, the government, with the help of labor unions, was able to push for the moderation in wage inflation. This laid a foundation for a stable and flexible labor market. Now, in Germany, there's less stigma attached to vocational training in technical colleges than in many other countries. Upper secondary schools mostly consist of vocational training and apprenticeships. Apprentices receive more time in the workplace receiving on-the-job training rather than schooling. Basically, the German education system is a conveyor belt of highly skilled workers to meet the specific needs of the country's successful manufacturing base.
That is correct. Right. Time for the sixth round question. What makes German manufacturing, especially their automobiles, in high demand in the world?
I want to use one of my first to ask the audience.
All right.
On this one, so I think I'm going to go ahead and ask the audience.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, we will be picking one contestant from the audience to answer this. Hopefully she gets it correct. The contestant we will be picking is Michelle LaFonda. Michelle, what is your answer to this question? What makes German manufacturing, especially their automobiles, in high demand in the world?
China is a very fast developing country and relies on German capital goods for the development of the Chinese industry. So as the Chinese upper class gets more affluent, there's a growing demand for consumer goods such as luxury cars like Mercedes, BMW. Also, because America is coming back from a recession, its economy is starting to get back on track, making Americans want German luxury cars more. Here are some of the statistics. Audi's U.S. sales also saw a double-digit percentage increase in March, growing 14.4% to 13,300 cars. Germany's largest car maker, Volkswagen, sold 37,700 units in March, an increase of 3.1%. And the most impressive growth among German car makers came from Porsche, which is owned by VW. Luxury sports brand sold 41.7% more cars in the U.S. last month than March 2012.
That is correct. The second last question. What will BMW's new core innovation do to the production efficiency of the manufacturing of the new BMW i3?
Well, slashes in production time of complex parts will cut down the production to about as little as 2 minutes to make very complex parts of the car. Also, there's going to be about 3 different machines upon each component, which weigh each about 320 metric ton. And what they do is that they press and inject resin into the preformed carbon fiber parts, giving them strong stiffness. That's why the German cars are very like tanks, I guess you can call them. They're very strong. And what this does is that it gives a lead over leading competitors such as Toyota and GM, because this type of innovation is very new to the car manufacturing market. And the project manager of BMW, his name is Andres Reinhardt, he's a good friend of mine actually, said that this type of technology cannot be easily copied by its competitors, and would take just as long a time to recreate these technologies as it is to make these manufacturers.
That is correct. Wow. You are now on your $1 million question, which is...
Man, here we go.
Are you ready, Barry McCacken?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I am indeed.
This is for $1 million. That is 6-0, sir.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What is Germany's goal for lowering its greenhouse gas emissions, and how will they go about doing so? Just remember, this is it.
Well, I know Germany has a target of lowering its gas emissions by 40%. I believe they're going to try to do this by using vast amounts of production on an electric vehicle, which plans to further further trim transport emissions. And how they're going to do this is by increasing electric vehicle production from less than 2,000 units present to about 1 million units by 2020 and to 5 million units by 2030. Also, I think for their consumers, what this would do, which will increase demand ultimately, is that it lowers the pollution burden upon its German customers, or consumers, which will make them want to buy the car more. Gives them a strong advantage upon its competitors.
Oh my God, good sir. I think you have done it. I think you have just won $1 million.
I won!
Congrats, Barry McCacken.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, good
What will
sir.
you do with this $1 million now?
Man, I don't know. Maybe I'll go buy an electric car from Germany or a Swiss watch or something like that. I don't know.
Bueno.